All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a love reading for Cancer singles. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North, South Node, wherever you might have some Cancer in your chart, or even if you don't have any major placements, this could still be for you. It's my intention there's something in here for everyone. And if for some reason this just isn't resonating, just leave it and move on. I have other videos. Remember that roles can be reversed. Oh, and welcome cross watchers. And my readings are timeless, so whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I'm going to be I'm doing a new spread from the last time, and I'm liking this. I'm going to be, specifically for singles. So this is anybody who is not currently attached to someone. You might have a crush, you might have your eye on someone, but you're not actually in a relationship, in a situationship, in any kind of anything. You're single. So, I'm going to be picking from the Good Tarot, and then I'll be clarifying with some other decks. And let me cut the cards. And here we go. We're going to start by asking, so the overall question for this read is, what do you need to know about finding true love? So for card one, what is working for you in finding true love? What is working for you? 10 of water. Ooh. This is being in a place of feeling totally fulfilled, feeling very serene and happy, that everything is as it's supposed to be in your world, within yourself. I mean, look at that guy. You're in a really good place. And by being in a good place, that means that your energy is vibrating at a high level, which is allowing your valve to stay open and the universe is pouring in all the good things. It's when we kind of fall into the lower vibrational emotions that our valve closes, and we're not able to receive stuff in so well. And you're just like, you're in a really good place in your life. You're very emotionally content and happy and fulfilled. But because you're single, you don't have that one element that you would really like to have, which is that true love. But you're acting as if you do, and that is totally working for you. So what's working against you? You have a very strong desire for this true love. You want to manifest this. You want to move forward very passionately. I mean, if you have someone in mind, you're like, I want to go for it. You know, this card can be about like kind of going for it without always considering, without just taking a moment or two to think, should I? This can be a card of impulsivity. Is that a word? Being impulsive. And being very headstrong also. Very spirited. So there's something about this is working against you. Yeah, I think there's definitely a message here of needing to, when you meet a person, or if you've already met someone and you're like, I really like them, you gotta calm yourself down a little bit, temper that passion, because because you're feeling good and you're like, I know I'm going to make the right choice. I know everything's coming to me in the right time. And you meet a person and you're like, yes, they resonate. That's the one. Going for it. Going, just like, yeah, diving in head first. And that is not what you want to do in this situation. You want to take your time. You want to let yourself just get to know a person. Let the anticipation build. Make really sure that this is the person that you actually want to invest in. So how can you maximize your chances of finding true love? Yeah, patience. Have patience. Know that everything is going to come to you in the right time. And nicely, you have the patience. This guy's very patient. He's just kicking back, enjoying things, enjoying life. This is you enjoying yourself and everything that you have worked for. And that you're in the process of manifesting what you want. But it's not instant. It's going to take a little time. So just be patient and know. This card in this deck also speaks of moderation. So wherever you're feeling super excited and passionate, just, yeah, moderate that a little bit. You don't have to make the passion go away. We like the passion, don't we? But you don't have to impulsively act on the passion. In fact, you don't want to. And the outcome, Page of Fire. A new passionate beginning. A new feeling adventurous. This is you coming to a place of being like, okay, I've met my person. And having taken the time and allowing things to unfold a little more slowly, being patient with the process. It's like giving the time for you both to get on the same page. And then you just like hit the ground running, basically. Ooh, I like that. The Page of Fire, because that's a new beginning. Taking enthusiastic action after you've been patient. Venturing forth, beginning a project, acting on a new idea. Yeah. So once you're both on the same page, as I said, then you can move forward passionately and enthusiastically. All right, so I'm going to clarify with the Oracle Tarot. Going back to the first question, what is working for you? You're in such a good place in your life, in yourself. You have done a lot of inner work to get here. You have gotten to this understanding of how to release all the stuff that was holding you back, that you felt stuck to, all the situations that were, hey, Ash, welcome. All the stuff that was keeping you at a lower vibration. You're like, okay, I'm releasing that. I'm forgiving the other people, forgiving myself, and knowing that you want to get to the top of the staircase. And you did. You have. That is what's working for you. You have done the inner work. Well done, I say. Yeah, justice. You have learned how to make the honorable choices that work for you. You've learned how to find the balance within yourself, that putting yourself first is actually what you need to do in order to call in your true love, that person who's really going to show up for you in the way that you want. And making the honorable choices for yourself, knowing where you're willing to compromise and you're absolutely not willing to compromise. This is all working for you. It's beautiful. And I mean, we get to two major arcana as well. So this work that you have done is you have made a fundamental shift within yourself that is going to carry forward, that's going to be with you for the rest of your life, regardless of what you encounter, which is amazing. Okay, so what's not working for you? Yeah, this this wanting to be a little bit impulsive, little bit acting on your passions a little too quickly. Ten of Swords, healing and second chance. Yay. Glad that resonates. It's interesting because the Ten of Swords can be a card of betrayal, of feeling stabbed in the back. This one specifically speaks to healing, of overcoming that. But that's, I'll have to pick another one. Maybe it's speaking to the work that you've done. It's allowing you the second chance. But you need to remember to fall back on those lessons that you've learned, that healing that you've done, to take your time moving forward in the next thing, in the next relationship. Because otherwise you're going to find yourself where you were in the past. You don't want to relive where you've been. And you know this. You have all the knowledge, all the wisdom. But being human, sometimes you can forget, especially when you're caught up in the moment, especially when the passion comes in. It can be like, oh, what lessons? I just want what I want. And that's going to hurt you in the long run. Acting on those, being impulsive. It's okay to be spontaneous. Spontaneity is thinking about, considering something before acting on it, whereas being impulsive is just like just going for it without really any thought. And that's what holds you back. That's what holds you down and keeps you from being free within your life, within the relationship. How can you maximize your choices of finding true love? Being patient, being moderate, and moderate in your actions. It's hard to consider before act, so I am quiet. Yeah. Yeah. Because, like I said, when we want what we want, there is this natural tendency to just be like, yeah, let's just dive in head first. Let's just go for it. And being quiet is good. Stepping back, feeling the passion and being excited, that's great. But not quite jumping in just yet. Letting things play out. Your own power. Knowing that this came up for my reading for Gemini. You might be on the cusp. You might have Gemini in your chart. But ultimately, that there's a difference. There's codependency and there's interdependency. When you're codependent, you're relying on someone else to fulfill you in some way. There's an expectation there. Whereas when you're interdependent, you know how to be independent within the container of the relationship. You both do. And this one reader that I listened to yesterday, he made this great distinction where he said, say you both are having a bad day, which happens sometimes in any relationship. You understand that it's up to you, and this is being interdependent. You understand that it's up to you to help yourself feel better, that you're not turning to that person and expecting them to change or provide something for you that's going to then help you. It's releasing the expectation of the other person. And so then you both can be in this place where you're like, you can heal yourselves, but then you can come together and give to one another rather than expecting to take from the other person. And this is you, or this is your advice, we'll say, to understand that the power is always in your hands to get yourself to that place of happiness, fulfillment, serenity, regardless of who's with you, whether you're alone or with someone. It always comes back to you. Challenges and problems. Yeah, you are going to encounter challenges and problems. Every relationship has them. But when this speaks exactly to what I was saying with the interdependence. When you hit those challenges and problems, when you bump up against these obstacles, you recognize them for what they are, which is an opportunity to learn, to get some kind of lesson, to ultimately heal yourself even a little bit more. There's always more healing we can do. And that allows you to gain the perspective, have a perspective shift, gain the clarity of, he's facing all these swords up this mountain. It's almost like he can't get around them. And it's understanding that when you change your perspective, that things are happening for you, not to you, then you can find a new way up the mountain and get around the obstacles and be better for it. So then the outcome, page of fire, yeah, exciting, passionate, new beginning, new adventure. This is you having learned the skills to actually be in a supportive, loving, passionate relationship with someone who can actually match you. There's not an imbalance. She has everything in balance here because you've done this inner work. You have very much, you've done a lot of releasing, a lot of balancing. Balance. Yeah, you've made those honorable choices for yourself. And it's working for you. Huge payoff here. Yes. Oh my God, I love this. This is your outcome. This is the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is, again, we have this ultimate fulfillment, this excitement. This card says awards, camaraderie, and affection. You are able to give all of yourself to someone. Yes. Oh my God, this is so great. And they are able to give all of themselves to you, all because you have taken the time to move into this in a very natural way, not forcing anything, not going crazy, diving in, and flexing that patience muscle. And once you get to that place where you're on the same level, oh my God, this is amazing. You are absolutely on the right path to your ultimate fulfillment and happiness. And it's all because you've done the work. And I just have to say, well done. Say again, well done. This is all because of you. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean, so many major arcanas here. It's incredible. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot in my reading for, did I forget? I think I forgot. I forgot to do my spirit animal oracles for Gemini. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to do it for you. What do the spirit animals want us to know? Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Yep. Yep. You've done the work. Believe that you can manifest whatever you want. Absolutely. Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. If you haven't done it yet, it's time to do it now. Go within, do that healing, that inner work, releasing, whatever. And it's going to only benefit you in such an amazing way. And chameleon spirit, act as if. Because I'm speaking to single cancers right now. So you haven't manifested this yet. But this is the way to do it. Act as if you already have this person in your life, that you're already experiencing this amazing relationship where you're on the same page, where you're feeling so incredibly fulfilled and passionate. And it's this huge new adventure in your life. Act as if it's already here. Visualize it, feel it, and that's what calls it into you. It always comes back to you. So that's a cool card too. They all are, but yeah. There it is. What an incredible reading. I love this. I love this reading. Thank you so much for joining me too. I wish you well on this amazing adventure. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.